The next key time management skill is to resist the unimportant things. So once you know your goals, you know what's important and what isn't, and if it doesn't contribute to your goals, it's unimportant and your job is to resist it. Probably with either saying no or negotiating. Negotiating is a partial no, because you can negotiate to do part of it or do it later. So we've got no and negotiating. And imagine if 10 people each take 10% of your time, 10% of your life, you'll end up with nothing left for you. So it is absolutely vital to become better at saying no to stuff, both at home and at work. It's more difficult to say no at work, but you can do. And in fact, if you never say no to a customer, they'll ask for more, and they'll run you ragged until you collapse with stress or go bust. So even at work, we have to say no, although I think negotiating at work is probably better. You could say, I can do it, but I'll have to charge you for it. But either way, if we can save, let's say, 1 hour a week, that's, say, 50 weeks a year, 50 hours a year. That's a whole extra working week that we could get. And if you could say no to 1 hour and negotiate over 1 hour and shorten a meeting down from, let's say, 2 hours to 1 hour, if you could save an hour a week from both of those, you could get 2 extra weeks a year. And that's a significant amount of time that you would be gaining. So we're talking about saying no and negotiating both at home and at work. And I think you could negotiate over when you do something. But you can also negotiate over how long you spend on something. You could say, I can do it, but I've only got an hour. You can negotiate over where you meet, which might save you an hour in terms of travel time, perhaps half an hour each way. You can negotiate to just do part of a job. So you could say, if you give it to me in spreadsheet format, then I'll look at it. You can also negotiate over a list. So you could say, this is the list of things I'm doing for you, boss. I'll put this new one in third, shall I? So there are lots of ways you can negotiate. So the first thing you should always think when you're being asked to do something is, can I say no? And if not, can I at least negotiate over it?